proof of the pudding is in the drill bit. And so for us, this is a really big step for us. Financed, of course, we did the financing a short while ago, so the money's in the bank. We're more than comfortable with what we've got to do. We've got more than enough money for quite a long runway at this moment in time. So all the stars are kind of aligned now for us to get this drilling up and running, get the results coming through, and really moving on to the next stage, which for us is a huge step forward.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Ian Stalker, the Executive Chairman of Bradda Head Lithium. Ian, very good to speak with you. You've now started drilling at Whistlejacket. What are you hoping this program will tell you about the scale of the lithium system?
Well, good to see you again, Stephen. It's not been so long since our last one, but we are excited, as you have just indicated, to indicate to the market that we are now drilling at Whistlejacket, our joint venture project with the large mining group RTZ and their American wing of it. We're looking now to confirm what our homework has told us, and I believe we've done our homework correctly, that sitting at Whistlejacket is the potential for a quality lithium asset that we can bring to the marketplace in terms of production in a relatively short period of time. So this drilling that's now kicked off, Stephen, will give us, first of all, some more infill data. We've already had the discovery, as you know, so we know that there is lithium-bearing pegmatites present. Now it's a case of filling in between the gaps, so we're fairly widely spaced drilling, that will allow us then to move the results when we get them into a competent person's 43101 report. And that's the starting point of having a 43101 report that gives everyone the knowledge and the confidence that this project has got legs and has got value, and we can move it forward then to a more detailed study event as we move in towards a production scenario overall. So it's a really exciting time for us and for our investors now that we've got this running.
Ian, the program combines historical drilling with your recent high-grade surface results. How has that work changed your targeting?
It's just tightened it up a little bit. I mean, had we not done our work, we would have had enough targets to drill. But because of the work we've done in the ground since we got the property, in terms of the joint venture with RTZ, we've been busy. You know, we don't sit around twiddling our thumbs. We've been busy taking samples, waiting for the results to come in, and then analysing that with the background information that came from the historical drilling. So there's a few new targets in there that have opened up some new target areas, and therefore the potential even further for a bigger resource than we had first indicated. But a lot of it was confirming what we wanted to do also was along the right line. So no, it's been a very positive, productive period for us in terms of the period from, I guess, April to now. It's been good.
Ian, how important is demonstrating continuity and grade to getting Whistlejacket towards a maiden resource?
Look, in any mining project, you need to know that your resource is big enough, bulk enough, and mineable enough to give you an economic return on your investment. So for us, getting this resource to that level of confidence is huge. Same as it would be in any project, Stephen. It's a consistent measure no matter what you do. So for us, this is a real crucial step and a positive step. And it's an exciting time. I mean, really, there's nothing more effective than the drill bit at understanding what's in the ground. We can make a huge amount of AI generated thesis if we wanted to. We can even do it without AI because we've got the experience and knowledge. But the proof of the pudding is in the drill bit. And so for us, this is a really big step for us. Financed, of course, we did the financing a short while ago, so the money's in the bank. We're more than comfortable with what we've got to do. We've got more than enough money for quite a long runway at this moment in time. So all the stars are kind of aligned now for us to get this drilling up and running, get the results coming through, and really moving on to the next stage, which for us is a huge step forward. And particularly, Stephen, when you have to remind ourselves that this is a USA-based project. And more and more and more, the noise coming out from the USA is its desire to have independence in a range of critical metals. And one of them, of course, includes lithium. And we are probably right at the front of the lithium production queue in terms of projects coming on. So for us, getting this moving with the drilling we're doing, getting more and more involved with the US government in terms of how they can help us and how we can help them. That has remained a consistent, by the way, Stephen. I think it's really a great time for us, for our investors, as I mentioned, and for those new people who are interested in picking up in this story and coming on board with us.
Ian, now that you have Whistlejacket up and running, are you still looking around for other opportunities?
Always, when you're a small company like ours, you have to constantly look around for the bargain buys, the football player that's been overlooked and suddenly becomes a multi-million pound asset at some stage. Well, same sort of logic applies. And so we will now cast our net again, and we always do, to see what can be added to Bradda Head. And there may be opportunities around. It's a case of watch this space, but nothing, I have to say, Stephen, will detract us from making sure that the focus of attention remains irrespectively on the project in Whistlejacket in the USA, Arizona. But there are opportunities and we'll continue to look at them.
Well, Ian, I hope you'll keep us posted on progress on all of those fronts. Thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Ian Stalker, Executive Chairman of Bradda Head Lithium.